Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and today I bring a shower head. It's called EMBATHER. So we're gonna take a look at it off the box. We're gonna see what is included in the box, and then we're gonna set it up, and then we're gonna see how it looks at the finish end. So right now, currently we're setting this up. Right now, I have to repipe a lot of stuff, so it's gonna take me quite a while just to put this together. But I wanted to try this product because it's 3-in-1. It's an overhead shower, a handheld shower, and it has a Spout for the actual faucet for the actual bathtub water. So this is a 3-in-1 unit. I hesitated to buy this because sometimes 3-in-1 units have a lot of mechanical moving parts, and it could get damaged, or it could fall, something could go bad, and it's just hard to get behind the wall, especially after you put tile or anything else. But we're gonna take a look at it, and I did pull the trigger and I purchased this, and we're gonna end up looking at what you get when you get something like this. So right now, this is pretty much, it's an Amazon product, and I think it's a European or somewhere in other parts of the world, but I'm not quite sure where the original part came from. But their website is pretty much a little website that's kind of dead, not that much information, but they've been selling a lot of units, and they do have 3 colors. But they do have 3 colors. One's in black. They have it in black. They have it in brass nickel, and they have it in chrome. I choose the brass nickel because chrome is a little bit too much. I mean, it fades out and there's a lot of damage, and you can see some sort of form of algae or anything like that. It gets dirty pretty quick, and you could see it, your guests can see it. So we ended up getting this one. Now this one's a pretty good thing. It has a Spout, it has a rain shower head, and it has a handheld shower head, shower handle, and it has also a Spout for a 10-inch bathtub, 10-inch Spout. So we're gonna take a look at it and see what you get in here. Look at this. It's just, my hands are dirty right now. I'm afraid of touching this stuff, but this is actually the shower head, the rain shower head, I guess. Not a plumber myself, just to let you off. I'm just the buyer, and I want to test this out. The setups in the back, of course, this is going to be directly sticking out, maybe a couple inches out from the actual wall. It's going to be adjustable. You could adjust this stuff. Right now, these are all look like they're made of silicone. Probably easy to clean. Any kind of mildew or any kind of the buildup, calcium or anything that builds up on this stuff. It's not chrome. It's brushed nickel brush. I like it. I really left fingerprints on this. So this itself, we're gonna actually measure it, and from this angle to this angle, it's about 10 inches. 10 inches by 10. Yeah, 10 by 10, 10 by 10. So it's a perfect square, 10 by 10. And this is adjustable. It looks like it's adjustable. I'm not quite sure yet, but we're gonna set it up and see how well it works. I'm gonna put this back. It does have an Allen wrench tool in here that you can replace right there in case you want to replace this whole plate itself. It could be removable. You're gonna need a small Allen wrench, of course. I'm not sure about the size, so I'll get you that information if you guys need that. This is removable to set up already, and I don't want to move anything else because it does have all the setups ready to go, and I don't want to lose any parts to this. Like I said, this is a before, and we're going to see it after when it's set up, and we're going to run some tests on it too. So let's go ahead and put this back. All right, we'll put this on the side. Manual, this is very important. If you go online, there's not that much information online about it. I was trying to figure out all 3 parts, how they integrate, and the plumbing setup, and it was a little hard to get this kind of information, but hopefully I'll see if I can post a website where I could find the actual manual online, so you could get ahead of it. I actually wanted to get ahead of it and give it to my plumber so he could start looking into how to set this up. Unfortunately, there's not that much data for the 3 setup, only for the 2 versions of it. And of course, they give you all the parts, what's included in here, including the piping, including the brass parts and the Allen wrench, everything that you're going to need included without your actual plumbing. All right, so this does not include the plumbing. You have to do that separate, but it gives you step by step what's included in here. The handles that you're going to need, these are a couple little things. This is the actual handle that holds the actual shower head. So just to let you know, let me open it up so you guys can see a little bit more about it. O-rings, you don't want to open everything. The O-rings are right above it. don't want to continue taking this apart. I'm going to keep it as it is because I don't want my plumber to get mad at me for losing this stuff. So I'm going to keep it as it is. But this is actually, they give you a little picture of what it is. This is actually the handle that holds the actual shower head. So we're going to put a little picture on this so you guys can see what it is too. And here, more on, this is handles and parts. So more parts. We're not going to open any of that stuff because I don't want to lose it. Now this is the part that's a little bit more complicated, and this is probably the heaviest thing of all. If you can see it, it has all this stuff ready to go too, and how to screw it in through the back and set up step by step. You do need a plywood, a 2-inch plywood behind it. It's on the instructions to hold the weight of this, so you do need that part of it. And that's a little heavy duty. It's about like 3-4 pounds. This is pretty heavy, so you need something to hold this. This is actually the handles for changing. This is going to be for changing from hot, not from hot to cold, but this is actually to integrate and change the water direction from the top shower head to the raindrops to the handheld and to the bathtub. Here's the hot and cold, pretty much. If you see the red and blue icons, over rings in there, that indicates it's the red and blue. If you're not a plumber, neither am I, welcome to the club. Red and blue indicates, you know, hot and cold. So this is the valve that's gonna generate the water, or not generate the water, separate the water from hot and cold and even it out too. Now all the plumbing's supposed to be pretty easy to set up in here. They're all color coordinated. If you see it red, this is the actual red intake. Red water, the hot water comes in here, the cold water comes in here, and not only that, they even mark it in there, cold. And this is for the handheld shower right here, if you guys can see it. On the other one, it tells you shower load head. This is the overhead one. And here, there's an empty one. I guess that we're going to have something in the future. And this is for the hot. And then the bottom is the bath spout. If you guys see it. The bath spout right here in the bottom. So there's 3 in 1. And the valves look a little complicated in here. But it's all manual. It's not there's a lot of mechanics involved in here. But the brass itself is a lot heavy. And of course, they give you a couple items in here you're going to require. And let's put this back. More information, warranty information, we'll put that on the side. Here is the most important part that I was waiting for, and this is the reason I purchased it. It's because this is a beautiful little, I'm gonna put some fingerprints on there, but this one's, look how thin the water it's gonna sprout out. It's really thin. It's heavy. We're talking about heavy brass. Yeah, brass mixture with metal, of course. You can smell it in there, and you can feel the weight. But look how beautiful and elegant it looks. Like a thin, fine little sprout's gonna come out of here and actually push the water out to their bathtub. This looks beautiful. It looks like small little waterfall. It's gonna come out. I like how it looks. I like how it looks like. You know, it's very thin mouth. If you can see it, that's beautiful. Can't wait to see it. You could actually put some soap or something, maybe shampoo over this thing. It doesn't look good if you do that, but it's just, you know, there's a lot of space for a lot of things, even to hit your head. So make sure that you don't fall in front of it. Here's the actual valves that you're going to connect to the wall, towards the wall. I'm going to put this one back too. But if you guys can see it, the front plate, cold and hot, and this is where actually the valves are going to be moving. Here is actually where you change the direction of the water where you want to change it to. So the valve on the bottom is going to be a lot bigger than the top one, of course, and we'll take a look at that. This thing is heavy too, and this is the actual handheld shower. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it and see how elegant it looks like. Look at this beautiful little thing. It looks like a cell phone. It looks like I could make a phone call or something. Look at that. Really beautiful. I like the finishing on this. It looks protected too from a seal. You could tell it's like some sort of seal in here. Of course, I'm gonna leave a couple of fingerprints, but this is also pretty cool. All these are silicone brush heads. Everything of it looks a lot heavy duty. So handling this thing is gonna be a little heavy but the handheld device is going to be set up for this. Could hold this pretty good. So I like this. The entryway in the bottom, so I like it how it looks, beautiful. I like the sound of that too. So we're gonna put this back. 2-inch plywood right here. That's perfect. I like this tubing. We're setting up, making sure everything's properly secure. This part here is already secure. We can make sure it's leveled. It's a perfect angle. All right, so we're gonna try to see if I could show you guys a couple of things. Unfortunately, I had this piece of wood right in the middle. So what we did, we're gonna have to go right above it, and we're gonna put some stabilized wood across from it, if you guys can see it. So the piping's done almost. If you can see it, we got the hot water is on this side, indicating hot, red, right? Cold, blue. All right, so that's been done. Then we go into the shower handle. This is gonna be where the shower handle is gonna pop out. Then when you go up higher, that's for the rainwater to come out. So we're gonna put paper right behind here too. So, and then there's gonna be, of course, tile, drywall tile and paper, of course, just in case. And then we're gonna put the cement walls to make it a little nice and neat. So where I'm standing here is actually going to be the center of the bathtub. We measured it. I like the neat setup. We do have a couple of boards already here. You guys see it? We have the board. This is it's indicated you have to put a board across, but I didn't want to take all the space because we might have to move it later down the line, or if it's not center. So we did cut through this piece right here, so not bad. Easy little setup. Remember, you're gonna need a pipe going up, shower, and then a pipe coming in through your cold, another pipe for your actual setup here, right? So this is where the handle, you're gonna get the little handle. You could make it higher if you want. You could make it up to here, but we didn't want to go too far in case, you know, things go wrong. Hot water, we know the hot water is coming down. We're already gone down already, and we're set up for this part right here. So beautiful little setup already. And all right, so we're gonna record this thing here. So if you can see it, there's a shower head here. There is a handheld for the handheld, this, which is this right here, and this is for the actual spout where the water comes out of this space right now. We just finished placing it together. So we're gonna turn it on. When you lift it up, it opens the water, hot, cold, and right now, as you can see, the shower head is right over it. So when I turn it on, it's gonna be showering down straight out. So I'm gonna open it up slowly. And there it goes. It's coming straight down. This is adjustable a little bit, not too much. I think it's on like 10 degrees. You could adjust it. And right now, it's not full blast. I just, because I don't want it to drain. I don't have any curtains or anything. I only have this plastic curtain right now covering it because it's still under construction. But the water flow part, there's still pressure on it, so water's still gonna drain a little bit off. So if you can see that going there, the spout. Now we're gonna twist it to the shower hand. And there it is. Put this on the bottom here. And this is very powerful. You can see it. And water still drains out a little bit from there, but it's really neat. Look how strong it is. So I'm gonna put it down just a little bit. So we're gonna put it back. We're gonna close it up. Close it up. We're gonna twist this back to the shower head, which is right here. The shower head right here. This is the base. And this is the actual handheld. Actually, the handheld's right here and the base is there. So this is supposed to be, the top is where you're supposed to get it. So not bad. Runs pretty good. So far so good. I just don't like that it leaves fingerprints here. Right now it's a little dirty because we're still securing the whole thing up, but it's working. Water's draining pretty good. I don't like that water builds up in here, so you might have to come in here once in a while because of the dripping. I like this. This is my favorite. Lift it up for the pressure all the way towards you. Cold, hot, and the knobs. Very simple to use. So if you have any questions or any comments, let me know.